Welcome back. In today's video we're going to be doing an alligator. Let's begin.
I'm going to go landscape for this one. So sideways landscape so we can fit it on. So we're all set up to begin, and now we should be able to fit on the nose. So we might as well do this as big as possible. I'm going to do the dot a little higher up anyway. That seems a little more accurate. Now we have our circle sorted, so we're going to do vertical line and now a horizontal line. Here we're going to do an oblong coming out this much. This is going to be the arm of the alligator. This much to the left of the center point of the circle, we're going to do a triangle. Like this. It's kind of like drawing the shark again. And this comes down all the way diagonal. Like that. About that much distance away from the circle. So that's okay. Then here, I'm going to do my favourite shape, a trapezium. The trapezium goes up like this, and it comes up to the halfway point of the circle. It's a bit more different to a trapezium actually, it's very unsymmetrical. I don't think that's a word. What's the opposite of symmetrical? Not non-symmetrical, not right, that's what's there. Right, so make his arm a little bit bigger, I guess. Then the hand comes about that much lower than the circle. Draw another. And then obviously go his claw, like that. In the bottom part of the circle here, bottom right, I'm going to do a triangle, this size. Right, so bottom part, this triangle here. I'm going to extend the line here, because I'm going to do a little one there. So you should have a triangle there and triangle there. And then what we're going to do is, from this triangular point here, to this point here, marking is going to be the mouth. Now it comes probably to about there. So if we draw the tongue, it's like drawing a tongue. Curve it like that. Then that comes down, follows this triangle. That's the bottom of the croc's mouth. And this goes where the circle is, we have a curve onto the circle. Like that. Then from here line goes up, then diagonal, and then out. So at the halfway point of the circle, that being there, it comes down like that, then diagonal, and then across. Rub that bit. So you should have it like that. Oh, twisted. So in the middle between that dot and that dot, there, and then you're going to do another triangle up and down. I think we need to move this one a bit further down to about here, then go down. So I'll rub that bit out, and it gives us more to work with, because we need to get 2 more lines in between here. So one there, and one there. This is the top part, so join that to here. Then this one's teeth, and the teeth go all the way to there. Just draw that line in, let's just show how long the teeth are going to be. For example, like that. Some will overlap, some will be shorter. And then it curves up outward. From here we've got a shape. Goes down. I think it was better where it was. Keep that back to where it was. Then you got your circle. Right, now line here like that, just below point. And that goes up in line to that, yeah. Then you got a big circle here. It's like his nostril. The eye goes up to there. So insert the eye there. And then just below that here you've got a line for the mouth, and that follows down into this one, and then that goes up from the eye, goes to about there, so just follow that line to there, and then it's got like a little ear. So you want to curve it down and then up, so it's like going down a slide. And that'll lead us nicely to this point here, which is, in comparison to that, it's lower down on the perspective. And it goes up. Like a triangle here. For this circle part. So you have a triangle there, join it onto the circle, and then a little higher up, about that much. And then it'll come down in line with that, I believe, to there. And we've got a little line going that way, and then it straightens up. So it's an angle change. So from there, little angle change, and then another angle change. And this is the nose's end. Rub that bit. Then it goes down. From here, draw a curve line like that. And you got teeth here. They come down, and then the jagger, and then they vary in length, but the next one's a little longer. Here, a few more sharper ones. But you get the rough idea. That's the top set of teeth. They'll come all the way up to here. And you got teeth here on this side. They're really thin, some of them missing. They'll come all the way up here. All the way to here, the teeth. Here, got like a jaw break. And it stretches apart. You can't really see its belly as much because it's all again water here. Water. Gushing. So around here we've got a really big, sharp croc tooth, followed by a smaller one. You can see a few other smaller ones. I'm going to sharpen my pencil because I don't get good angles when the pencil's blunt. So yeah, these are nice and thin. They go around the front as well. Do a smaller rubber. Curve this round. Put this sharp spikes on the top here. So these again, sharp points, which make it easier if you have a sharp pencil. And these, they come all the way down. Nice and bumpy, scaly skin, or bumps across here. Kind of like a comb over. We have to get the door. These all go. They go in line, really. And I'm just going to gently rub out the guideline. Again, there, don't need that. I think we're going to want to do the eye a little smaller. Want it too big, do it. So where that is making it a little smaller. It's a red eye. And then it has so much detail around this. Like cracked skin, lots and lots of texture. And that bit that comes up on the cheekbone. Right here, you just want to do like ripples of the scaly skin. Curve them around the body. and underneath the belly. So go up and up to about there. Here's the arm. It's going to come out. It's really like a thick belly of an arm, so I'm going to do it. And then it comes down joint bent there. And then it's the big alligator foot. There again, we struggle to see because it's in the water. So let's just put some splashes around that for now. Here's got a big crease in the arm, and then down, and it has creases in the foot. It's got very scaly skin like reptiles do, and dinosaurs and shit like that. That's why. Got this in there. So this side's all dark, you can't see that bit. It's more shadowed and covered up in the shade. A little bit of shade there. I'll shade it lightly just to get a bit of colour. But then we're going to want to draw lots of scaly skin. Whether that be with circles or whatnot. Then the arm goes up and curves a little bit. It's really fat arm. It goes into the belly. And focus a bit on the back. Comes up and around. And in comparison to the back, it comes to about here. So rub that out. And here we're just going to draw a little half circles to represent like the scales of the croc. See how it looks? Might just do them as full circles, but just get an idea of what it looks like. Yep, we go with the circle method on that. So the arm goes up here. And then we just need to try and get in some of how the face goes. The mouth area here. And darken this up. So now is when we want to start making. So it's got a gum line here, so I'm just going to do a thin black line underneath. That follows. I'm just going to rub that out a bit. There's the dark point there. And it's darker on top, coming around and up. So I want to try and make it less square now and more curves to the drawing. So where his guidelines are, we know, so for example here, this, like I did anyway, is going to be curved. So curve it like that, then it goes up And that's got like a nostril on. And then that goes up. I'm going to do it a lot closer to this one. This nostril, a bit like a hippo. And this has all sorts of weird textures on this side. And then that goes up and then back like that. So just a slight change. It's only slight, but it makes it look a lot better just by adding subtle changes. So now I'm going to rub out the inside of this circle and in the mouth. Get rid of that. So yeah, the mouth here, it curves up and then down. Rub this line out, yeah. I'll show you. Right, for this bit, we want to do it up and then down and then up, so it's wavy. It's going to change angles a few times. And then we're adding some teeth. Try and fill some gaps, help us out a little bit. So medium length, then longer tooth, and they go up to the top. Then you got one round the back, shorter, and you got again sort of long length, not as far down as the other one. That goes up. Top part has like, it's not sets the teeth, but whatever's holding the gum. So this tooth here is almost meeting that one. There's the tiniest gap between it. So get that in. It's like the shadows maybe behind of the other set of teeth. Next two are medium length teeth, followed by one in a strange angle. It kind of looks like a dolphin to me now, with teeth. So here, that curves up, we've got teeth. More shorter teeth. Yep, that'll do us. I don't know why I think it's maybe the eye, it looks right friendly. The eye looks sort of like it's friends with us. And I don't want it to be. I'm just going to shade there and try and get a bit of depth. Put in a few wrinkles around it. Here, yeah, this is the part of the mouth where the, I don't know what it's called, it's like ducting of some sort of thing that twangs, teeth go up and down. There. I've seen it on other animals, I don't know what you call it though. Here you want some sharp teeth. And they go up to about there. Get smaller. This is all cracked. Try and put a bit of texture marks all the way up there, like cracking, like the kind of like lips. And this part is the mouth. So this is like a thin layer of the lip. It gets narrow at the bottom. So here you got a really, really narrow teeth that are like, what do you say, like bitty. Like he's a child and he's lost a few teeth. That's what I'm saying. So he's got gaps, so just do maybe 2 and then I'll leave a gap, then a 1, leave a gap, another 1 in a different direction, do a couple there. The inside of his mouth looks very strange. Top end of his mouth here is like dark, and then you can see his tongue. So it's like shade this all black. And draw some teeth. So teeth are getting shorter, closer at the top. Yeah, the line here we drew, remember, represents how far we wanted the teeth to come down. We just do some really thin teeth, but sharp to the point. All the way across. Then, let's shade a little bit in the dark line. I'll colour this in again. In between the teeth, I'm going to colour it. Okay, so that's that, and then this is the tongue area. I'll just lightly shade the tongue area.
Okay.
Some more teeth here. In between the gaps, I'm going to do some really tiny teeth. That's got a lot of texture on it, like off the tongue. Bubbly. Blend that into that. A little more. Right then, this part here of the mouth comes down like that. Then we're going to do it really narrow. Just going to bring it in and then start to bring it out again, like that. Got a ripple here that goes down. Strange skin, like very weird looking. A lot of nice detail on it. Actually. Just shade this in a little bit at the bottom. How do we make this eye? He's got a little more vicious. I want to make it sharper. This is like his cheekbone, this, like a cheek. And it's really dark around the eye, so I'm going to do some shading on the eyebrow. Like this. And then just lightly shade it. Here, it's kind of like eyebrows. A bit darker there. These nostril bits are darker. Just shade it lightly. All the way back to here, we're going to shade it. Stick some shading there, and all the way across. Now we need to focus on the back area. So we've got lines coming up the top. It's all really bumpy. Like horrible, rough, spiky. Very bumpy texture. So across here you can really see like the scales. Whereas you can't anywhere else. It has lots of little bubbles, scaly skin. And then it's that back, how do you even get these drawn on? So we can just do some heavy shadow in parts. Goes all the way up. And then it's more darker on this part. There's a light shining across the top. Like we said, it's really dark here on the arm where it bends, and it's darker underneath there. And where the belly is, it's going to be dark because it's underneath. And that's like water underneath, but that's dark as well. Or splashes across the claw part. Bit darker here. And then like got sun on the top part from the back. Do some more. So I'm just going to put darker points to show the rough part of the skin that comes across. I'm going to make these spikes more pointy. And they come all the way across like this. And they get bumpy at there. The eye point here, I want to get into some of the darker points on the eye, so it will look really cool.
So just darken some of these points up with side grip, press it down, get some texture.
I'm just going to shade some more in and darken this point up again. blend into that. And then here it's darker again. Darker underneath that bit. And then here I'm just going to shade all the back in at the moment to try and blend it. That's like with glare. Shade there. That shade's under. Comes around a bit more thick around here, going up and down, round, across here.
So that's pretty much all you need to do to finish the alligator. You're just shading in some parts, make it a little darker, colour it in. That is us done. So thanks for watching. See you next time.